Oh yeah. Okay, we are back online.
Awesome.
Starting. I'm waiting for the. We're online. I'm just waiting for my YouTube to actually catch up.
What's it doing?
Okay, here we go. Cool. We are on. We have 0 watching. Okay, can you get on YouTube right now, Zach?
Yes.
Go to YouTube.
Look at my remote.
And then that's how you go to my channel. Just type in talking balls, TALKING space balls. It should show my picture and it should say I'm live right now. What is up, guys? We have one person in the chat right now. You guys are more than welcome to talk in the chat. We are talking Tennessee football today. Finally got everything working right. My boy's on the other line right now, or on the line with us right now. He'll be talking Tennessee football with us. We're going to talk about Florida. Florida and Kentucky, both shit show schools. I think Florida's
Yeah, you can say that.
Florida's not a top 10 program. They about got beat by Kentucky at Kentucky, and I'm sorry for Kentucky.
Every year, Jeremy, that Florida's in the top 10 for what reason?
I don't know.
You ever notice that? For what reason?
I don't know.
There's a conspiracy. Is Antonio Brown behind this conspiracy? Somebody tell me. I doubt it. Brown would
Here's the thing.
even want to mess with Florida.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be real. Florida, yeah, they're a good program. I'm not gonna knock them. Do I think we can beat them? Yeah. Who's in the chat? I hate when people just lurk in my chat and they don't speak up and actually say anything on my chat on my video. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're just lurking. So I'm literally, I'm talking to the video camera, but I'm talking to someone out there. I have over 120 people on my YouTube right now, and I give a huge thanks to Billy Ratliff, Catfish Bobby, and Fred White with the Volunteer Roadshow. Zach, if you haven't saw that video where they called me out and shouted me out, I'll definitely send you that link.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you
I'm gonna have to see that. I want to see that.
definitely Fred White, Billy, and also they talk about Al Wilson they talk with Al Wilson, and if you obviously you know who he is, but well, they don't talk with Al Wilson, they actually talk about him. It's called Billy, Fred, and Bobby. Bobby is Catfish. His name's Catfish. He has some really cool series on YouTube. It's called The Locker Room. It's actually new. It's uncensored. They say 110% everything in there. They don't care what they say either. That Fred White and Billy Ratliff was actually talking about. They were actually talking about, and I think it was '97. They were talking about. I was watching their live feed last night. they were talking about when Al Wilson and Peyton Manning got into it in the locker room, and that was a pretty neat story. I'm addicted to their locker room shows. They put on a really good show. They only have like I think 3,000 to 4,000 subscribers right now, which is still a pretty good audience. I don't know. I'll definitely have to show you that stuff and show you where they definitely gave me a shout out. They got a hold of some of my videos and they thought they were interesting, and they gave me a nice little shout out. But for sure. So let's talk for a second. We're live. People will watch this in the morning because I always post my live shows to people to go back and watch, the next day. Especially for all my live streamers, and not my live streamers, but my subscribers. My question is, we're going to talk about Garantano for a little bit. So how did you think his performance was today against Chattanooga? What did you see differently that he didn't do in the last two games?
He was a lot more posed, a lot more, he was paying attention a little bit more. You see, and Garantano is the type of guy to take big hits. We all know that.
Oh yeah,
he shredded up that field to somebody. I don't know if it's Steve Martin. Shit, it might have even been training. I don't know, man. But somebody shoot his ass. Somebody shoot his ass. Said, hey, listen, you need to go out there. You need to play your heart out, and you need to win this game. I like it. I like how we shut them out too. I like that. You shut them out. You shut a team like that out. A lot of people, it's just Chattanooga. It's a shutout. A shutout's a shutout. It doesn't matter if we were fucking facing Chattanooga or the fucking who sucks. Who would be a shitty
Georgia State.
Paul's Red Devils, maybe. I don't know. Somebody. That sucks.
I said Georgia State.
Georgia State, yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Can we even mention Georgia State after the embarrassment that happened in Knoxville a few weeks ago? I don't even want to.
Oh yeah, that's horrible. It was pretty bad. I will tell you this though, Eric Gray, man, he looks amazing. Unleashed Games just came into the chat and he said, "Who is on call? Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm so late." Hey, no man, we'll be on for a little bit. We're just talking some Tennessee football. You already know. This is my buddy. He's gonna be on the show with us a lot, talking football. He actually, what radio station do you do in Knoxville again, Zach? He's actually. You can go ahead and tell them about yourself. You're on live right now.
I'm online. I'm online. I'm online right now, obviously. I'm on live weekends, 7 to midnight. You can catch me 103.5 WIM. Classic rock, man. Classic rock is really hitting these days. You see classic rock everywhere, Jeremy. It's everywhere from Motley Crue with their biopics of Dirt with MGK. MGK's even trying to be a rock. What the fuck is this guy doing? You know what I mean? But whatever. Okay, you do your thing.
Right. Our viewers are going up.
In,
Our viewers are going up. I'm glad people are actually coming in here. But yeah, Zach, if you want to take over and talk a little bit, we can talk about.
Yeah.
Finish
this.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's funny is, man. Maury, or however you say his damn last name. Are you still online with us? Are you still there?
Me? Yeah, I'm here.
Unleashed Games at Special Teams was crazy today. Special Teams was crazy today. I think we had two block punts. 2 block punts, 1 for a touchdown. Nigel Warrior had a great interception. Unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds and he couldn't take it back for the touchdown. Jeremy Banks had 2 interceptions. So let's talk about Jeremy Banks. Pruitt actually, he was actually a running back last year. You know what I mean? And he actually transitioned himself into being a really, really good defensive back and linebacker. Jeremy Banks with 2 interceptions. Yeah, Jeremy Banks with 2 interceptions. Jeremy Banks is he's a decent little defensive player. I'll give him that. But yeah, Shroud, he's not that bad. No, he's not bad at all. Shroud definitely disappointed me. If you guys can tell me in the comment section, I'm gonna ask Zach about Shroud as well. What do you think about Shroud? Like, when you saw him play today? Would you honestly, your honest opinion about him?
Honest opinion. Potential.
Potential.
And I say that for 2 reasons. I think he could have done a little bit better, man. But
what about all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I know we only have 3 people in here. I do not like what I saw out of Shroud today, but I think okay. Zach, Unleashed Games. He's in here a lot with me on the shows and stuff. He actually just said, I did not like what I saw out of Shroud today, but I think like 90% of his passes were called by Chaney. Chaney told him to throw to those receivers. I agree 100%. You know,
think about it.
Go ahead, Zach.
What's Chaney doing different this year? The balls haven't seen.
What do you mean?
I mean, didn't we do a wildcat? Didn't we? We lined up for a wildcat formation, in wildcat formation every week, weren't we? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I'm thinking of Michigan. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Michigan.
Yeah, we were. I don't think we ever did wildcat. We did wildcat when I think we did it.
Clearly, a team that's doing better than Tennessee this year.
Right.
We'll see about that. Wisconsin next week. Florida next week.
Oh.
Go Vols. Not meaning to hate on the Vols.
Dude, I don't know. If you really want to talk about Michigan and Wisconsin, we can talk about Michigan and Wisconsin because I don't know if you knew, but Wisconsin beat a team like last weekend 60 something to nothing. And you want to talk about shutouts, man. Hey, that's pretty fucking impressive to shut out a team 61 to nothing.
Wisconsin's the team to do it, but you got to think BYU beat Wisconsin. What was it? 2017, 2016.
Yeah. Hey, you got to admit that. I mean, hey, I like Michigan, man. If you want to talk about Michigan, I'll talk about.
Ball is from Wisconsin. I mean, Wisconsin is the home of the Badgers. This team.
Dude, if you want to talk about Michigan, I love Jim Harbaugh. He was a great. You know, I love the 49ers. You know, I'm a huge 49er fan. So, but if you want to talk about Michigan, man, you know, you got to think. Last year they went 10-3. Unfortunately, they got blew out by their big brother school, Ohio State.
That's not too good of a
unfortunate.
That you really want to.
Unfortunately, they didn't make it to the playoffs. I really thought they would because you know they did finish the season out 10-3. They got beat by Ohio State, which you know when they came into that game, we could talk about Brady Hoke. We could talk about a lot with Michigan, but I think you know obviously I don't know if any of you guys he was a pain when we were trying to get Solomon on the line. He was a pain when we were trying to get Solomon on the line. Yeah, I feel you. Games. Unleashed. Didn't you say you're from Georgia? If I'm not mistaken. And we have 3 people in here watching right now. If you guys could do me.
Shout out to everybody watching. We do want to.
Hey.
Just tell you we love you. And here's one thing I do want to talk about, Jeremy. We're going to cover a lot. You're going to see a lot. You know what I mean? Because it's football season. Obviously, that's why we got this show pumping on the internet
Hey,
right now.
hey, you
for
got-
all of you people that are watching.
Hey, I ain't gonna
Three
lie.
people that
I ain't gonna lie. Volunteer Roadshow. And the 3 people that are in here actually, Volunteer Roadshow actually really did help me out with some subscribers. Shout out to you, bro, if you're in here. You didn't have to do that for me, but you did that, and I appreciate that 110%. Zach, like I said, I'll definitely give you the video. Do you think we're going to beat Florida next week? Okay, you want to talk about Florida next week? I think we're going to go to the swamp. You know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to run their program into the ground in front of them.
I do too.
I think we're going to upset Florida.
Program into the ground. I want to take a quick second, and I want to ask all of you Jeremy Holics out there that are listening, if you watched the Michigan State Arizona State game today, was it on Fox? Was it on Fox or CBS, Jeremy?
It was on. I believe that was on Fox. That was on Fox.
Fox. Yeah, Fox. Fox seems to be the station that always broadcasts the teams that aren't that great. Have you noticed that? It's just, I mean, for example, Chip Kelly's UCLA, that's the type of team that's on Fox. I mean, 0-3, come on, man, you leave Notre Dame, and now you're 0-3. I'm glad we didn't get him. People are complaining, saying we got Jeremy Pruitt. Well, you know what, Jeremy Pruitt,
Watch this,
from a
guys.
better coaching class. He's one of the finer coaches of the NCAA.
Zach, Unleashed Games said he did not watch it. He is sorry, but you know why he didn't watch it, Zach? No one watches Michigan, buddy. They watch the real conference, and that's the SEC.
SEC.
I'm just kidding with you, buddy. I know you're a Michigan fan. I know you're more of a. Are you?
Let me ask you guys something. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. I'm really bad at doing that. My bad.
You're
Go
good.
ahead. You go.
I know you're a Michigan fan. I really just wanted to ask you. Do you like Michigan more or Tennessee? I mean, I know you're from Michigan and stuff, but like you were raised in
You know what? At this point, I'm a football fan. This gets asked a lot, coming from different people too. Really good question. I like to consider myself. I'll always be a volunteer. Being a volunteer means more than probably anything in this world to me besides God and family, of course. But you know what? I do like other schools, and I'm a football fan. I'm a fan of the sport. I respect the sport, just like some of the old, and I'm not always old, really smart people respect the game of chess.
right.
See, football is like chess, man. It's like chess for people that like to
We have 4 people in the we have 4 people in here. Welcome to the Talking Vol show.
welcome to Talking Ball.
We have my boy on the line. He's actually he does radio for go ahead and tell him about yourself, buddy. We have, like I said,
WIMZ, guys, check me out tomorrow, 4 to midnight. Actually, I'm 4 to 9 tomorrow. I got D. Snyder coming in the house of hair, 9 to midnight. You guys want to tune in?
Oh, really? Do you really?
Hair metal.
Do you really?
Yeah, 9 to midnight tomorrow night. D. Snyder, 103.5 WIMZ, Knoxville's classic rock. You can get the app too if you guys want to download the app.
That's awesome. Unleashed Games.
Make sure you hit subscribe to this show right now because this is where we need you.
Oh, for sure. Unleashed Games said, I knew Florida was going to be overrated going into the season. What do we think on that?
Say what again? What's this? What was the question?
He said, Unleashed Games. He said already subscribed. I knew Florida was going to be overrated coming into the season. What do we think about that? What do you?
Florida Gators.
They're always overrated. They're Felipe. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you guys saw it in my other videos. Felipe Franks is a glorified Jake Bentley, and Jake Bentley sucks.
Not Jake Bentley. You talking about South Carolina's Jake Bentley?
Yeah, the worst fucking, yeah.
Yeah, when did this, is he still playing? Yeah, that guy's young. He was like 16 or something.
He broke his leg. Yeah,
Something like that.
Jake.
I didn't know he was still playing? Is he still playing for the Gamecock?
No, he's injured. He's hurt, man. You got to think though, Zach. Listen, he broke his leg too. He broke something. I think it was his foot or his leg or something. He's out for the season. Jake Bentley's out. South Carolina's quarterback's out. Florida's quarterback's out, and Kentucky's quarterback's out. We got to beat those three teams.
We do, and that's something we really have to do. Especially Felipe Franks. This guy started 23 games. What was his 23rd game Saturday, I believe. Now he's going through this injury, and that was in the third quarter. Florida was trailing by 11 points at that time.
Yeah, Kentucky was owning them.
Get off. Hold on. Get off.
Zach, Florida's going to be
there now.
Zach Van Meter. Welcome to Talking Vols. He's just now said Florida's going to be missing some. Florida some key guys in the secondary. Yeah, they will be missing a lot. Like Unleashed just said, these three games are critical to us. We're going to have to win them if we don't, I don't know what to say. What do you think about these three games? Kentucky, Zach, what are you thinking about this? Kentucky, we got Felipe Franks out. Burrito Franks is gone. Jake Bentley's gone, and then they have the backup quarterback for Kentucky. My question is, can Florida survive the Gators in the swamp? That's my only question.
Florida.
I mean, can
Tennessee?
Can Tennessee survive the Gators in the swamp? And yes, I did call Burrito Franks.
I think we can. I don't think Florida was really expecting this today. I think Florida went into this expecting a loss. That can be a good thing, and that can also be a bad thing. If we're talking about it from a motivational standpoint, it is a good thing. It is a good thing that Florida won and Florida beat Kentucky, because last year it was the first time in however long that they beat Florida, and I was going ape shit last year when Kentucky beat Florida. Right.
Unleashed Game said Florida is too cocky. Here's the thing. I'm gonna get a little personal with the University of Tennessee for a second, if you don't mind me doing that, Zach. I'm gonna get a little personal on a level to where some people might not agree. You might agree. I don't know. We'll probably get into a long spill over it. But here's the thing. I said it once. I'm gonna say it again. Jeremy Pruitt. Can you hear me? Are you still online? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Jeremy Pruitt. He came in last year as a new hire. Like I said, our program is down. Unleash.
It is.
Hold on, but before I continue, I don't know. Zach might have info on this. Do you all know if Bryce is going to play against Florida? I have no clue on that.
Felipe Franks, I'm sorry, is who going to play?
Bryce.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I haven't even looked up anything on that. I think he'll play. He should, but I tell you, like what I was continuing to say, Pruitt came in here last year as a new hire. We lost Butch Jones. Okay, I'm going to start it out first to where it started. Lane Kiffin. He's half the reason the program's in the dirt right now. I know a lot of people don't want to say it. And I know people are sick and tired of hearing of it, actually, because I know we say it over and over again. But, then we go through Dooley. Then we get Butch, which on a personal level, I know Butch, he couldn't take control of his team there at the end. But if you guys don't remember, Butch actually almost took us to an SEC championship. We got beat by Texas A&M in overtime, in second overtime, I believe, when Josh Dobbs threw that interception. and then Jalen Hurd quit on us during the South Carolina game, and we got beat by South Carolina and Vanderbilt in the last 2 games. And if LSU would have won their game, we would have went to the SEC championship. We could have been in the SEC championship, and I know how everyone else is going to say it.
Well, see, we entered this year feeling great, man. Like, we thought we were going to do,
Well, that's every year. Well, it
is every year, But see, this year, players knew Pruitt and his style. So, I don't understand, And then, of course, you got Garantano, whatever.
Well, here's the thing. That's what I was going to say. We get Jeremy Pruitt. Everybody in Vol Nation was excited because he came from Alabama. Okay, now you're going to agree when I say this, Zach. Everyone in this chat's going to agree when I say this. Okay, yeah, everyone got excited because he came from Alabama. But what they do not understand, Jeremy Pruitt has never been a head coach. He's never stayed anywhere longer than 2 years. He's jumped from Georgia to Alabama. Where else was he? I know he was at a high school team. But he's always been a defensive coordinator. This is the first year he's ever been a head coach. Well, here's the thing. Anyone, I could go out there and be a defensive coordinator for Alabama when you got 5-star athletes on the defense side of the ball playing for you. Jeremy Pruitt didn't win those championships at Alabama. Nick Saban won those championships at Alabama, and Jeremy Pruitt was just a part of it. And all these Vol fans got hopped up thinking, "Oh, we're going to be like Alabama," But no, that's not the case at all.
Yeah, and you've got to think, man. It takes a long time to turn a program around. Sometimes, look at Les Miles, for example. We didn't offer the man enough money to begin with, and we could have had him.
Yeah,
at the same time, if Pruitt turns things around this year, say that what if we beat Bama this year?
That will never happen. That won't happen this year. I will tell you this. Jeremy Pruitt, I think he's a good defensive coordinator, and this might piss some people off. I think he's a good defensive coordinator, but I don't think he's a head coach. I think when he took the job, he thought he could do it, and now he's a little bit. He bit off too much that he could chew. That's just I don't know. Zach Van Meter said 2021 SEC champs, book it. Unleashed Game said, I agree. They're saying that we're going to make it to the SEC championship in 2021. I'm guessing with Pruitt's recruits. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So, Zach, what do you think about what did you guys get to see the Alabama and South Carolina game? Did you get to catch that today?
No, I didn't. No. Seen a little bit of it. I didn't catch the whole game.
Did you are you on the stream? Can you see the stream going right now?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, really? Okay. So you got okay. We will have more experience line that year. That's what we're hurting on. We're hurting on the line. We're hurting on the offensive line. Yeah, Alabama did run over him. Alabama shit all over him.
Give me about 5 minutes, and I'll give you a ring back, man. I'm going to keep this on.
Oh, are you?
Yep, I'm going to keep it on, and I'll give you a call back here in like 5 minutes.
Are you on stream right now, like watching?
Yep, on my TV.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You like how I do the background and all that stuff?
Yeah, dude. The freaking Fulmer and the Pruitt and
yeah. If Pruitt is still there next year, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully Pruitt is still here next year. But Zach, you can give me a call back whenever you want to. I'll let these guys call in if they want to. We got to call in at 356-6143. You guys are welcome to call in if you want to. The line is now, it's not full right now, so you can call in whenever you want.
Yeah, man. I'll give you a call here at 5.
All right, thanks. Like I said, guys, can call in at 865-356-6143. I don't know if the audio is good on the phone calls, but yeah, I'm doing the best I can right now. I'm going to talk to Catfish and Uncle Lou and stuff to try to get a Google account on here and to make it a little bit better with the audio and stuff. So bear with me. Like I said, I know the live streams aren't that great right now. Hopefully the audio, and I got a Blue Yeti mic. I went out and got a cool little setup and stuff. So let me know in the chat if the audio is pretty decent, if you guys can hear me fine and everything's working out good. I had a little bit of difficulties today setting some stuff up. We have a caller from Georgia. Welcome to the Talking Ball Show.
What's up?
What's up, buddy? What's your name?
I'm Stan.
So, how you doing tonight, bud?
I am doing wonderful. I mean, we had a Wednesday and a great day.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. What'd you think about that game, man? Give me your thoughts on it, dude. What'd you think about the backup quarterbacks?
I think that J.T. Stroud could have done way better. I think Brian Mallard, if he had a couple more throws, then Cheney would have, let him get a couple more throws in instead of making him run all that time. I think Brian Mallard would have definitely done better. I think J.T. could have done better if he wasn't told who to go to. So I think we have talent in the future. We just need a couple more years on.
Right. I mean, I agree with you 100%. Did you see some of those receivers today when they were trying to catch the ball? Wait, was he just throwing bullets to them or what? Because they dropped a couple balls out there.
Well, who are you talking about, though?
I'm talking about Trout.
Trout?
Yeah.
I think Trout had some butterflies that game. I think he threw a couple of good passes here, and he threw a couple of bad passes. I think I remember two specific passes where he overthrew one guy and actually threw an interception, but got away with it because I think he had a roughing the passer call on that play, and then he had a wide receiver.
Right.
They're way too short for him. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I know there's not a lot of people on live right now. I'm actually, I got to start going live before the road show because all my audience is coming. Obviously, did you get to my channel off the Volunteer Road Show?
No, I was just looking around on YouTube, watching the videos, and then saw the notification for your live video, and I just came and watched it.
Oh, awesome. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the subscribe. Have you saw any of the Cousin Todd Alabama hate videos yet?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about those?
I think those are just hilarious.
Yeah. Cousin Todd, he actually he celebrated the Alabama win today. I don't know if you saw that on the channel yet.
I have not saw that video yet. I'm gonna go watch it after the live stream.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. It's pretty funny. I gotta see, me and Uncle Lou, we kind of go back and forth. He'll jump on when more people are in here, Uncle Lou will jump on my live stream. And the other night he told me, I have my overlay for my TV. He actually told me the other night he was going to break my TV. So me and Uncle Lou, I'm going to get him, though. I got a good little character for the Georgia fan base, and that's coming after I get my subscribers up a little bit more. But it's all a work in progress, man. I'm gonna get there. I'm grinding. I'm doing it every day. I'm gonna have some really cool videos. I'm gonna go out to Neyland Stadium probably next weekend or the weekend they play at home because I know we're going to the Swamp. So when they get back to Neyland, I'm actually gonna go down there and do an actual legit video, talk to some of the students, and do some live interviews and stuff like that. So. Throw some cards out to them, with my channel name on there, just to get my subscribers up. I'm trying to really grow this channel, man. Trying to do something with it.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
But
so on the whole Bryce Thompson topic, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, you're good. Keep going.
On the whole Bryce Thompson topic, I don't know if he'll play next week. I think he'll play against Georgia more than likely if he's got a court case. Up on September 23rd.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's going to be the whole final verdict thing. And I don't know if I'll let him play or not next week.
See, I haven't really checked up on that. I know I didn't think he was going to play against Florida. To be honest with you, I didn't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does because we really that'd be great if he did. But
We have need him there in the secondary for us.
I'll tell you what, man. We had a rough start this year. I'll be real with everybody too. We really did. And, a lot of people can't forget the Georgia State loss. I mean, it's still in our mouth. We're still tasting it. It still sucks, but at the same time, we came out today. I know it was only Chattanooga, but I think this was good for our kids to get the confidence level back up, especially. And they watched the Kentucky and Florida game. You know what I mean? They had to. That they had to saw that, and I think that honestly, man, I think we can upset Florida in the swamp.
I think we can too. And honestly, I saw your video, and I know you wanted Florida to win that game, but I wanted.
Oh no! I wanted Kentucky. I wanted Kentucky to win that game. That's the thing. I was just making fun of them. I was just making fun of both schools. That's what's funny.
Okay.
If you could go back in the video, you can hear me. Dude, you can hear my girl in the background. She was like, "Oh my God, they missed the field goal." I was like, no, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if you saw in the video, I kind of got excited when Franks went down, and just want to make this, in front of everybody on the live stream. I know there's not many people in here, but I would never want any kind of college player to get hurt. But at the same time, I hate to say it, but I'm not going to sugarcoat anything on this channel. It is kind of good for us, and it is too.
It really is, and I fell asleep maybe 2 hours after watching the game. Took a little nap, and I woke up. My dad was watching. I asked him, I was like, "What happened to sleeping?" And he's all like, "His leg got broken." I'm like, "I mean, that sucks for his career and everything, but that's pretty gross." And I did not know that Terry Wilson was injured.
Oh yeah, Wilson's injured too. And hey, dude, Wilson's a good ass quarterback.
Yeah, actually, do you know Jared Garantano did better than him last season?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The thing is with Kentucky though, man, they had a better line than us.
Yeah, that's one thing that I think Kentucky's gonna get us at this game this year.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, what's your honest opinion on Prove It? What do you honestly think? Your honest opinion on Prove It?
I genuinely think that last year's 5-7 record, which kind of was expected around that area. I think he had the 2 big victories against Auburn and Kentucky last year. I think this year, he needs to show us improvement. He needs to show us that he can still do what he did last year with our team. Because if you don't, then I just don't know. I don't know how much longer he'll be around after this year. So.
Oh yeah, because it's not even the University of Tennessee either. Our fan base will run him out of Knoxville.
Yeah.
I mean he'll.
I personally think that our fan base is a big part of it too, because in that first game we had only 87,000 people attend, and then against BYU we had 10,000 more. We need our fans to be there.
Oh yeah, but every video I make, I try to, because a lot of people don't come to my live streams yet. A lot of people watch my videos. I get some good views on my videos. I try to say every video, man, we need to stand up. We got to attend the games. If we're not attending these games, those kids aren't confident. Those kids, they don't care.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, I remember a video that I watched. It was actually Admiral Schofield, right?
Right.
He was talking about a quote that
Baker Mayfield, yeah, coming to Neyland Stadium.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield said it was one of the loudest stadiums he ever played in, and he probably said it to his coach that he had quieted down by the time of the second half, or something like that. And we stayed loud enough, and we kept going that entire game.
Yeah, that was
one of the loudest atmospheres that was inside. If we can keep that intensity, and we can do that against Florida, or not Florida, but we can do that against Georgia and every home game we have this year, I think we can.
Was that the game when Mayfield came to Knoxville? We lost that game, didn't we?
Yeah, we lost that game. We actually got to play Oklahoma next season as well, but we had to play them. the third game, which is good for us because they still have to get their quarterback situation sorted out. So they don't have a bunch of stuff that they have to go through.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See, here's the thing, man. I got a lot of family in Georgia too. We can talk about Georgia for a second too. Georgia's number 3 in the country right now, and last year I think we'll do better this year against them than we did last year. But here's the thing: what people don't understand about Georgia, if you go back and look, and Uncle Lou, if you're going to look at this, Uncle Lou, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, you guys don't play anybody. They really don't play anybody.
They don't, and that's the whole thing about Georgia. The only reason why they are ranked number 3 right now is because they're in the SEC, and they have to play those certain SEC schools that are actually pretty tough to beat, and they can wind up beating those schools and don't.
Oh yeah, dude. In the SEC schools they do play, honestly, they're kind of like trash. They're trash teams. Like we play Alabama, we play Florida, we play Georgia. And that's 3 straight games. You know what I'm saying? We have the hardest schedule in the SEC, and I firmly believe that.
I genuinely think that too, and I think Georgia has maybe like 2 really tough games against LSU, and I know they have to play Auburn too, which is I think if Bo Nix can definitely step up against Georgia, he can definitely beat them.
Right. So who are the YouTubers you watch on here, man? Do you ever watch? Do you watch the Volunteer Roadshow?
That's actually how I figured out about you, about watching the Volunteer Roadshow, and
okay.
He brought you up, and I looked up your channel. And
yeah, I'm going down there. I'm gonna make an appearance with him. Probably the Florida game. I'm gonna go down there and set my stuff up. Hopefully that will get my subscriber count up. Obviously it will. I'm gonna do my thing, do some live stuff with them, vlog around and hang out, and I'm definitely get to meet Fred White and Billy Ratliff. That, like I said, Billy commented on my shit, and man, dude, that actually was exciting as hell. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, that was really cool. I ain't gonna lie, man. The locker room too. Have you saw any of their locker room series?
I have not, actually.
Oh my gosh, dude! If you have not, you gotta check that out. That's some good stuff, man. Billy Ratliff is in there talking about when Al Wilson and Peyton Manning got into it. It's some good shit. It's uncensored, no sugarcoating, nothing. They're 110%. They cuss. They don't care, dude. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hopefully we do good. The rest of the season. I know like I said, my 3 games I have us winning is Florida, South Carolina. I think we can beat South Carolina, Kentucky, and honestly, I think we can beat I think we can beat Missouri. South Carolina, Jake Bentley's gone. Burrito Franks is out of Florida.
Yeah, that's funny.
What, when I call him Burrito Franks?
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, anyways, Burrito Franks is gone, and then we got Jake Bentley's gone, and then we got Kentucky, Terry's gone, Terry Wilson. I mean, dude, if we can't beat those without dude, we gotta win. We gotta. There's no questions asked. Like there's no excuse for us not to win those games. Honestly.
Yeah, but if you look up the context thing, the same way that I saw Winnipeg actually did better than Felipe did.
Who?
I don't know who the second string quarterback is. I don't remember his name, but I know he did better than Felipe did. And honestly, I think Georgia. Or not Florida. It might be a little bit better without Felipe, but I think we should still beat them because that's the quarterback who hasn't had any real, he came in late in that game, and I guess Kentucky might have gotten a little too cocky when he came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he got a little lucky there at the end.
Man,
and,
let's talk about that Kentucky running back. Smoke.
Oof.
Dude.
I don't want to. That's definitely definitely a good replacement for Benny Snell.
Yeah, I watched him tonight, man, and he's a damn good running back. He's actually a good ass running back.
He's not bad at all. He's really.
I mean,
really good.
we got to shut him down too, because if not, all he'll do is run all over us. Especially with the defense we had. If we can't stop BYU on their run game, what the hell are we gonna do with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I saw something today when I saw our defense really get, like, I don't know, something new about our defense is, I mean, Daniel Vasili's back, and just having, like, I know Bryce Thompson's on the field there for it, but I'm pretty sure just having those two players out there made our defense just have that extra specialty, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. So are you? You said you're from Georgia. Are you like? I got a bunch of family in the Marietta area, man. Are you like near there?
No, I don't forgot exactly where Marietta was. I'm in Northeast Georgia. I'm right on the North Carolina and Georgia border.
Oh, okay. I was actually in. Hold on. Let me see this real quick. I was actually in Union County, Georgia, probably about 2 weeks ago. If you know where that's at.
No, I do not.
It's very country out there. I was actually
I've heard of the county, but I don't know where it's at in Georgia, actually.
Yeah, I was commentating on some stuff out there for Dirt Bike Ride and stuff. It's actually pretty country out there. Good people out there though. But like I said, I'm in Marietta and Savannah all the time. When I'm not watching Tennessee, you know, I can trash talk on here all I want and stuff. But when I'm not watching Tennessee, I'm watching. I ain't gonna lie, I'll watch Georgia. But
I will too. But
I mean,
don't get me wrong. I'm not a Georgia fan at all.
Yo.
Comes down to it.
Oh yeah.
There's Georgia, Alabama, and some other teams on now. I'm normally going for Georgia unless Clemson's in there. I don't know, just something about Clemson.
Yep. But we have another caller on here. I appreciate your time in here.
I appreciate it too, man.
Hey man, call in anytime. Keep watching those videos. Subscribe and like them. And hey, Cousin Todd will be on. I have a good skip for him. Cousin Todd will be back in Knoxville before the Alabama game. So, hey man, I appreciate you.
All right, appreciate it too, man.
Let's see, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, we got another caller. What the hell? I'm trying to pick the phone up. I think that was Zach. I'm going to give him a call back. I just clicked recall on the app, so
What's up, the proprietor of YouTube, ladies and gentlemen? It's Jeremy Coleman. Can you hang on 1 second, man?
yeah, I can hang on for 2 seconds because we're still on live stream and I need to get some more beer. I need to get some more beer up in here. We have 3 people watching. Go ahead and talk to the live stream. We were talking about Burrito Franks and also the Florida and Kentucky game today. Talk about Eric Gray, man. See what they think about Eric Gray. Are you on the live stream right now? Can you see the chat and stuff?
Yes, I can. Can you give me 2 seconds?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'll give you 2 seconds. But yeah, Zach Van Meter, I have seen him on Bryce. He's still working on half a roster. Butch Jones players, though. Notice all the young players doing great, and only a couple were under. Yeah, yeah, that's a really good point. A lot of those young players are doing good. A couple, and you know why they're not doing great like the younger one. Butch couldn't develop, man. That's what Butch Jones. But you know, like I said earlier in the stream, you know, I didn't think Butch was that bad of a developing play. I don't know. Maybe we just had a lucky year that one year when we about went to SEC championship. But honestly, from a personality standpoint, man, I can't. I like the guy. I mean, you know. Hey, Unleash Games, thank you for calling in, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Call in anytime, man. Especially, we're going to get some more subscribers in here. We're going to do this stuff every single night. And I have videos on here for you guys. Like I said, I just bought a whole new rig on here. I bought me a $1,300 computer, a fucking mic. I got everything ready to go, man. So, I'm grinding out here. I'm going hard. I know I only have 120 subscribers, but, we're doing my thing. I mean, I'm doing my thing, so, Plus, I kind of like to have a small audience. It's a little bit easier to keep up with. Probably won't be during weekdays, but definitely weekends. Yeah, I'm only going live on weekends anyways. That's my only live. Maybe 1 or 2 nights, maybe I might pop in. But other than that, I go live on weekends. I don't do anything through, when I get off work Friday, I got Saturday, Sunday, and half of Monday off, though. So, I do my whole weekend thing. And then during the weekdays, I put out those videos. And like I was saying earlier to my stream, the videos actually get a lot of views on here, which is funny, especially the Cousin Todd. And I really didn't think how the Cousin Todd videos were going to go when I first actually put it together and edited it. I said edit. I stuttered when I said that. When I actually edited it, I stuttered again. When I edited the video, I didn't know how it was going to be, but it actually took off. I think I'm sitting at like 300 and something views on it, 15 shares on Twitter. And it's just going to keep going, especially when the Alabama game gets here. I'm pretty sure some more Tennessee fans will probably share that around social media. So we'll see what that looks like. Zach, are you still online? Are you still here, buddy? We're going 51 minutes and 15 seconds into the time on the show. I'm just glad this microphone's working good. Hopefully everything's working out good. Sorry, man, had to add your number into my contacts. Hey, man, no problem, man, no problem. For sure, that is my direct line. If you ever need to give me a call, just do that. It's my direct line for right now, especially with this, especially without, with this, when I'm only having about 10 people in here, I'll put my number up on there until I can figure out how to put the Google number on there to get people through the PC into the mic, which I'm gonna check on that tomorrow. But like I said, man, you're more than welcome to call in anytime and talk football with me. But we're gonna stay on for a little bit longer. I know my buddy, he's wanting to talk too. Like I said, he is a radio host here in Knoxville, and he will talk to you guys about some football. Also, we do go live on PlayStation Network. We play Madden. We do play Madden. We commentary some Madden. We also have the brand new. We got the Madden 20, but what we did was we found a file on PlayStation Network that we actually modded, and so you get 9 college football teams. We didn't mod it, but you get 9 college football teams, and you can play like a Road to Glory with them and stuff like that. And we get on there and go live a little bit, play around, play on some Madden. So if you guys are ever on PlayStation Network, you can definitely hit us up on Twitch. I have 676 subscribers on Twitch too, which is normally, I used to have 1,500, but I slowed down and I stopped doing Twitch for a while. So, I'm focusing on this. And I'm focused on Tennessee football in my talk show. Twitch was just a little hobby I did, but it blew up. It blew up fast, It blew up real quick. And yeah, Unleashed Game, for real, man. Definitely hit me up when you can, bro. And if you have PlayStation 4, I would definitely like to run the scoreboard on you, man. I mean, no one's gonna stop me on Madden. I promise you that. And yes, I'm calling you out on the show. Zach, you can ask Zach. I beat him. I think I beat him like 40-0. Probably 2 weeks ago. He got kind of mad. He won't admit it on live, but yeah, I have that on. I have it on recording on my PlayStation. So I knew I was gonna do this, it will have to be Madden 19. We all have Madden 19 too. We play 19 and 20. I was actually, what's funny is I was actually about to go buy me. I know I'm getting out of the football genre right now. But I was actually about to go snag me a Xbox One just because Gears of War 5 came out, and I was really thinking about that. But I didn't. You know, I used to be a huge Xbox fan until I got on like Windows and PlayStation and stuff. It's just a lot more faster. The processor is so much more better. Xbox has a little bit better community, but you know, I can do my talk show stuff through my PlayStation. I can do my talk show on YouTube through my PlayStation, which I couldn't do on Xbox. So, you know, it's kind of a win-win for me on, you know, both platforms. So, I'm going to give him a call back real quick so I can see if he's on here or not. I don't know what he's doing. Because you know, it's 3:02. I'm going to stop drinking here in about 30 minutes. And yes, guys, I hope you guys don't care if I drink a little bit of beer on here. I try to put it in a red soil cup so, you know, no one can see it.
Reach the voicemail box.
Okay, Zach. That's not going to happen. So, guys, I'm going to run, looks like tea to me. Yeah, I try to, you know, just for other people. I don't care to talk about it when the live stream is a little low like this. You know, if we had once we get a lot of people in here, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, flaunt that out or anything. Try to be as professional as possible. But I am gonna run to the bathroom real quick and take a quick 4-minute break. Hopefully, no one leaves the live stream, but I will be right back. And yeah, hopefully, as Zach calls back in. If not, you know, I'll probably shut down the live stream here in like 20 minutes. It depends. I'll see. And yeah, I will be back. and we're on. I will. I'm getting some phone calls, and yeah, that's cool. You can get some food, my man. Hold on. Let's see how many people's in here. We actually had a Gator fan on here trying to talk a little shit. I think because of the title. Hopefully he calls in. We'll see what he has to say. I'd love to talk some shit to some Gators. That would be so fun right now. I'll ask him what burrito. So what was better, Nealon? So who was better, Nealon or Bear Bryant? Bear Bryant, baby, all the way. But I really want this Gator fan to call in badly. He messaged something. Oh yeah, if he calls in, that'd be nice. That's what they like to do. They like to talk shit in messages on YouTube, but they won't call. They won't call you. They won't call into the show. That's what's funny about the whole situation. He's mad because the Hills have Oz Kentucky Wildcats about beat their ass tonight and hurt their little burrito Franks. messaged me back and said, I said, call the show then. I said, we'll talk about it on the show. Because he was on the show. I had 6 people in here, which my subscribers, I know it's late right now, so they'll just flicker in and out, which is normal. If I was streaming during the day, I'd probably have about 50 in here, which I'm going to start doing on the weekend, maybe like right before a game or something, but I'll have to do it before Volunteer Roadshow and Uncle Lou do it, because that's where all my audience usually comes from them like helping me out and stuff. So, yeah, if I can get some shit talking in here and some help from some of my people in here, dude, you know how fun that shit would be to shit talk some of the Gators on the Talking Ball show. That'd be fun. I'd really like to shit talk some Georgia fans. But yeah, this mic, man, the mic actually, I just like hanging out with you guys and talking in the chat. You know, some Tennessee football, man. The only time I'm really like professional on here and stuff, and really, really like in my zone and looking up stats, is when, like, you know, we got a lot of people in here. And hell yeah, throw some Georgia fans out there. Tell them I do hate videos. Share my, dude, if you could, dude, share my my cousin Todd hate video. Share it somewhere in Georgia. Dude, I'm trying to get that thing out there. Let's build this little fan base in here. You know, let's start from nothing, go to the top. You know what I mean? I appreciate that too, by the way. Yeah, I'm thinking about changing my background too. What do you think about my background in here, man? I really enjoy it, but I think I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow because no one is awake. Yeah, I mean, hey, yeah, man, just do it when you wake up tomorrow. I'll be waking up late as hell too. I always do. I usually work third shift. But what I'm thinking about doing is every weekend when I go live is, you know, maybe like, you know, Tennessee versus whoever, but put the logos on here instead of Pruitt and, you know, Fulmer. But I just did something quick and easy. I'm using the OBS software. So yeah, hopefully I grow, man. I really hope my channel will grow. I mean, I'm Catfish and Uncle Lou and all them, you know, they're like, oh yeah, man, you're gonna grow. You know, you just got to keep, you know, stick with it and keep going live, keep pushing content, which I'm going to. Zach just messaged me, said I would like to talk to the Vol fans about some stuff. I'm going to call in. Awesome, he can talk for a second. He is calling in right now. Dude, NCAA is my shit.
What is going on, man? I am finally free.
Dude, we had a Gator. Dude, you missed it. We had a Gator fan in here trying to talk that shit, but he wouldn't call in on the show.
So was it the guy from Florida or Georgia?
Or? No. That's games. No, Georgia's cool. Dude, hold on. Before you say anything, games, bro. Unleash games. I still have my Xbox 360, and I still have NCAA 14, and I update the rosters every single year. And I still do online. I still do online dynasties and stuff with my buddies. We only have like 3 people in there. If you have a 360 and the NCAA 14, I will send you the file through email or through like the message so you can get the updated rosters, and we can play some NCAA. I'm not kidding about that whatsoever. Dude, go out and buy $80 Xbox 360 and buy NCAA 14 online. I'm telling you, it's a funny dude. You can.
So, what's the main? What are we talking? What were we talking about?
Oh, we're just chilling here now. We were just talking, but we were talking about Did you hear anyone call in on my show or anything? Did you hear that one dude call in? Zach.
Yeah, I was actually. I heard a little bit of it because I had it in the background on my brand new Samsung TV, man, my premium HD. So I didn't hear a whole lot of what he had to say. What was he saying?
But before I say on that premium HD, do you watch us get our ass beat every Saturday?
Yes. Okay.
Unfortunately, okay. I'm sorry. You were trying to flex a little bit. I had to shut your ass up. But
dude,
let's talk.
Sounds good, dude.
Let's talk about it, dude. What do you think? Let's talk about Vanderbilt. Everybody's wanting to know about Vanderbilt. A couple people commented on my last couple videos. And guys, okay, everyone in the chat right now, can you please tell this man, to go watch my cousin Todd video, because this guy on the phone with me on the call right now, on the caller, he don't know that I've been doing this YouTube stuff. I told him, he's on the radio, and I want him to, I'm bringing him on my show. You're going to see him in front of the camera as well on Saturdays. But he don't know how funny that cousin Todd video is. You haven't even saw that, have you, Zach?
Seen a little bit of it, man. Seen a little bit of it.
Vandy is going to get beat by us. Yeah, Vandy will get beat by us. I think we're going to beat Vandy by at least...
at least 14.
At least 14. We played them at home. Yeah, Vandy ain't got shit on us. Everybody said go watch.
Here's a weird, inspirational thought. The inspirational thought of the week. Okay, first off,
get my hair one.
Let me just say, when did the Titanic come out and when did it sink? Because Tennessee is sinking right now, my friend. They are in the deepest depths of the ocean. Who's gonna dig them out?
Dude, we're not that. Honestly, you know who's gonna dig them out?
Who? I'm telling you, man.
I mean, shit. You said you wanted to talk about something. We're putting you on. You're on here. We got people in here. What's up? What's up? Talk about it. What do you want to talk about? Talk about Tennessee football. What do you think about it? Give me your opinion. You're on the radio every single day, and I know you talk about this shit too. What do you think? Give me. This is uncensored in here. I don't give a shit if we cut. I don't care on my live stream. We can cuss all we want. I don't care. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think? Tell us the God. Even if it's the ugliest truth you could ever give. What do you think about Tennessee football right now?
Right now, as you know, it looks clean. Anything that comes out of especially a shutout like today, if it's a shutout's a shutout, like I was saying earlier, it hypes your team up, man. It gives you a lot of motivation. But see, that motivation has to follow into the locker room, and that's where you have to look at. Is Garantano doing the job? Is he getting the job done? Let's take a look at Jeremy. Let's take a look at professional quarterbacks just for a quick second here.
Okay.
So you've got people like Peyton Manning. You've got people like Aaron Rodgers. Of course, Peyton Manning, he's not in the league anymore. Not in the league anymore. You got people like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, who both of those guys, man, they're for the team. They're team players. They take pay cuts for the team, so the team can get better players. In college football, of course, you're not getting paid, and you're not paying athletes, unfortunately, or we'd see another NCAA football game. Grizzly, yes. Grizzly, long cut, winter green, ladies and gentlemen.
No, someone asked me. He asked me what I was dipping, and I put it up to the.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to get the comments
I got my comments.
Anyway,
I got my comments right on my thing.
I'm on the TV.
Are you on the PlayStation or your TV?
I'm just on the smart TV. Yes, the YouTube app through the TV.
Okay, well, if you get on your PlayStation, and you go to the YouTube app on your PlayStation, you can see the comments. And yes, sir, Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen.
I'll leave you up to that for right now.
Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen since I was probably about 10 years old.
Or you could do the easier and better choice. You get more bang for your buck if you get Stoker's by the tub.
Okay, yeah. Stoker's by the tub. I've done that when I was broke. When I've been broke before, yes, I bought Stoker's. But Stoker's is kind of juicier than Grizzly. I'm not talking about dip. We're talking about football. God damn it.
Well, both dip and football have something in common. That is, Jeremy, both of them are wet. Tennessee is wet right now. They're not.
I know.
They're not heating up at all. I mean, they're heating up a little bit, but they're still a little damp. And I think the first SEC game coming into next week in Gainesville, baby. It's been 2 years, and 2 years ago, the form and the fashion when we went down to Gainesville, it was crazy, man. It was a good time, but the form and fashion that we lost in. This was the first time going back to Gainesville. Let me remind you, with Jerry Pruitt, without Butch Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, it's Florida, and crazy shit happens when we face Florida. It always does. Rivalry game is a fucking rivalry game. Get it down.
Oh yeah.
A rivalry game's a rivalry game.
100%. Unleashed Games said to you, Zach. He said, "I hated that game." Can you hear me, Zach?
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, man. Obviously, I'm not going to say I love the game. Does he want me to tell him that I love the game?
No. But,
I hope not. That was one of the worst experiences ever, Jeremy. And I remember I was talking to you last time about this, but we went down to Gainesville. It was an 8-hour drive. We got down there.
Oh my God! Time out. Please tell the whole chat the story. What you're about. Hold on. Before you say, I told this man not to go to Gainesville. I said, do not go to that game. I said, do not go to that game. We're gonna get our ass beat. Don't go. I said, you're wasting your time and money. Come to my house, drink beer, and watch it on the TV, and you don't got to stand in line to go to a pisser. You know what he did? He drove 7 hours to Gainesville. Go ahead and tell him what happened, Zach. Take it over from there.
Okay. So we went to the game. It's bad luck enough from there, right? You had to just spill the beans, man. Okay, so we went down there. It was we thought it was going to be a good trip. Okay, so it ended up in chaos. First we get down there. Now, the trip down there wasn't bad, man. Let me remind you, we were blasting Rocky Top, hanging. We had the big Tennessee checkerboard flag.
Oh yeah, drinking cold beer.
Mm-hmm. Drinking cold beer. Well, I'll get to that. I'll get to the cold beer. I'm not quite to the point. I'm not quite to the point in the story where the cold beer came out yet, but we'll get to that because I can tell you're about ready to pour another one, and it's not even 420. So when it hits 420.
I watched it beside Blake.
But, so we went down there. Now, Jeremy, the trip down to Gainesville wasn't bad, because we love to get hyped, man. Anybody that's going to a football game like that, especially with the caliber, the University of Tennessee's fan base, I'm telling you, man, you're going to get hyped.
Oh, we travel very well. I went to the Tax Slayer Bowl, and I went to the Outback Bowl. Me and my father, and hey, we our fan base, we travel good.
Yeah, we do, and we cook good too. We cook good. I don't know if we cook good as I don't know if we cook as good as the good people of Old Mississippi, Southern Miss. No, it's Southern. Is it Old Miss? It is Old Miss. Old Miss. That's good.
Oh,
how long ago did Old Miss? If you tailgate with Old Miss.
Unleashed. I'm sorry to cut you off for a second, Zach, and I'll let you continue with that story because I really want them to hear that. But Unleashed, yeah, disappointing weekend considering missed a catfish that was around 80. Hey, man, I got a 32-foot Key West center console, buddy. Hey, hit me up. Hey, we'll link up. I go to Savannah, Georgia every year to catch those big reds in Richmond Hill on the over there near like Tawby Island, Dolphin Island, Ossabaw, shit like that. Let me know, buddy. I go out. I fish. But keep going.
You catch anything good in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I did actually. I caught a couple bass. I caught a. Yeah, I do know where Lake Oconee is. Me and my couple cousins, we took the Boston Whalers out and our Key West down there, and it's pretty good fishing down there. I've been there multiple times. We've also been to where'd they take me down there in Savannah? They took me in Savannah to the historical landmark. It's like a campground. Fort McAllister. Yeah, Fort McAllister. I go there like every year. I've been going there since like my 9th grade year. Yeah, Fort McAllister. But yeah, Zach, keep going about. Okay, guys, you got to listen to this.
Get down to Gainesville, man, and first off, what a fucking fuck this guy is. Let me tell you. I'm not going to mention names, but there was a certain guy that was supposed to have the room paid for.
Oh no!
And he didn't have the room paid for, so I had to pay $250. And this is Jeremy. This is in Gainesville. Let me remind you, my friend. This is in Gainesville. After, not before, but after fucking hurricane whatever the fuck hit. So you have me down here sweating my balls out, going. You know, it was an 8-hour drive. Not to mention, you know, just the amount of fucking bullshit that I had to go through with that whole hotel situation. So I'll get to that. So I ended up paying. It was supposed to be paid for. We get down there, and he says, "Oh, no, the so and so's the room's not under so and so's name."
Oh no.
Okay, so I say, okay, whatever. So the room's not. I say it might be under Zach. So I said, it's under Zach Neely. Look up under. No, it's not under that either.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? So make a long story just a little bit shorter.
Should have came.
I'm gonna make them a little shorter.
Should have came to my house. Keep going.
Oh yeah, I know. Still can. So you know I ended up having to pay $250 for, and this isn't a fucking, Hilton Garden Inn or, not meaning to plug these hotels, because I would never plug this specific one, because I can tell you what, Jeremy, I will never do that here. A day in my life. This was a Wyndham Baymont Inn and Suites, and let me tell you, the elevator stunk like cat piss. And it was so fucking humid there. You couldn't even fucking, for crying out loud. You know, you walk down the streets, there's trash. And I don't know if you see, I don't know if this was just because of the fucking hurricane or if this is how people in Gainesville live. With fucking cockroaches mutating in the trash. And the rats are fucking manifesting in this shit. That's all over the fucking streets in Gainesville. Not to mention the day of, so this isn't even the day of the game. This is just the first hour that I'm in Gainesville.
Hey, Florida fans aren't really classy, so their football team's trashy too. So I'm not surprised if they don't live trashy as well.
So we get there, and first off, the stadium runs out of water. You can't run out of water, man. And I get it. It's because of the hurricane. They're going to run out of water and charge people $8 for a 12-ounce Gatorade. Get out of here. No, thank you. First off, and I know stadium prices.
That's how much beer. That's how much a Bud Light is at Neyland Stadium right now.
I should have just gotten a Bud Light. But apparently they weren't doing the beer sales. This is 2 years ago. They weren't doing beer sales. I don't even know if they're doing. Jeremy, nothing good happens in Florida. Nothing good comes out of Florida. The only thing that came good out of the University of Florida is Tim Tebow, and he wasn't good in the NFL.
Hey,
that's my guy. Not meaning to dog him, but Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was fucking prosecuted in Florida or whatever the fuck happened.
Hey,
nothing good comes out of the University
But keep going with it. I want to hear the end of the story.
So, we're at the game.
This is where it gets good.
The whole game, blah, blah, okay, we get to the second quarter. Let me just start. So we get in, it was like, I didn't get any sleep, because...
Y'all were partying. You were partying.
Not necessarily partying, because it was the night before, so... I got there. What was it? A good, midnight. We pulled into the shit hotel, Baymont. So we pulled in there at around midnight, 1 a.m. So that the game was at 3:30. Okay. So we'd have enough time to sleep and stuff like that. Of course, a night before that big of a game, anybody knows, especially me and you would know, Jeremy, that nobody can sleep before a Tennessee game.
No,
like
there's always it always involves alcohol.
It did, and for some reason that night it didn't. Though that night there was no alcohol. I was waiting until we beat Florida for the alcohol. Okay,
Ooh.
so and the pregame, and of course, by the way, when I was pregaming and the stadium ran out of water, I was like 6 beers deep, dehydrated, and had a super stupid headache. And Pedialyte tastes like fucking shit, so you can't drink that fucking garbage. You might as well drink a fucking Bud Light.
And you're 8 hours away from home.
You're 8 hours away from home. There's nothing to do. There's no, you know what I mean? What do you do? You know what I mean? But yeah, so.
Keep going. Hello? Are you off?
Sorry about that. Can you hear me? We're good?
Yeah, you're online, so you're still on stream.
Yeah. So yeah, we get there, we get to the game. First quarter, Florida's up by 3. I think they got a field goal in the first quarter. So you know what I mean? So it was 3-0. We get into the second quarter. We're halfway through the second quarter. We still haven't scored anything. I'm like, God, but, our defense is doing decent. I think we are anyway. So I'm like, okay, towards the end of the second quarter, we finally get a field goal. So now it's tied up 3-3. And, I've seen games like this in the past where they, they're watchable. They're just slow games. That's classic football. That's old-fashioned football. Low scoring, good old-fashioned football. So maybe I thought, okay, maybe that's what this is going to be, but we still have to play better. We're still not playing to the caliber that we need to play to call ourselves the Tennessee Vols, okay? So you get to the third quarter, I don't think anybody scored in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, it was explosive. Of course, Tennessee, we scored like 2 touchdowns. Florida scored 2 touchdowns. And then the last 5 seconds of the game, Jeremy, I've seen it all. It always happens, and Florida. And
you witnessed that. I saw that on TV. You witnessed that like in person. I'm sorry. I can't do. I can't tell you I feel your pain because I wasn't there.
I had the headache of a fucking something.
How pissed? How upset were you? How upset were you?
There was no alcohol. There was a room full of sorrow, and let's see. Oh, okay. Oklahoma was facing somebody. I think Oklahoma was taking on somebody interesting that night to make the rest of my night go by somewhat better. So I ordered a good pizza. Gainesville did have a pretty good pizza place down the street. I forget what it was called. But you know what I mean? It was terrible, man.
So how was obviously you guys know I did work with Ryan for a little bit. I'm not going to tell anyone what my job was, but obviously I can't do that on stream. But I worked with Ryan for a little bit, Dell's brother. How did Dale take that game? And do you think Dale would ever be like a guest on the show? Would he
Yes.
be?
We'd have to work. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's very possible to get Dale on this program. Here's the thing, man. Dale didn't take it too lightly, and who would? Because that whole game was stressful for everybody. It just wasn't stressful for us. You got to think, man. Like, so I had Brent and Brandon with me too. They ended up going.
Oh, you had the twins with you. You guys had the twins with you.
Ryan. Say what?
You had the twins with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Aren't they like wrestlers now?
They are, but I'm not going to plug them.
Do what?
I'm not plug them. I said I don't want to plug them.
Plug them?
I don't want to plug them, like, sponsor them, like,
No.
give them a shout out. I don't want to plug them.
No, I mean, me and Ron already talked them all down. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, well, anyways, like, so, I don't know. It's, I had the twins with me, and they, of course, they left immediately after the game. The twins, Ryan and Sean, all ended up leaving.
Like they went home?
They went home. They drove back to Knoxville. That's how depressed the city of Gainesville. I mean, the city of Gainesville might have been popping. I don't know. I didn't go out.
Oh, what? Who were you with? Who did you ride back with?
I rode back with Dale the next day. The following day, I got a good night's sleep, but.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was.
So you guys actually, you guys actually stayed.
Yeah, we stayed. I wanted to get my money's worth in the hotel. I already paid $500 at this point, so.
I bet you were kind of upset with the people you went with, then, if they left you guys like that.
Oh yeah, Steven is an asshole for that.
So they just totally like right after the game, they got in the car and left.
Oh no, I mean they came back to the hotel and chilled for a second, but they left. I mean they had to. I think Ryan had to be back at work the next day. He said to him, "Man, I've seen." They wanted to go to New York one year, and they traveled. I shit you not. They got in their car. They out of nowhere. They said, "I want to go to New York." What did they do? They went to New York. They drove to New York. And they had work I think 2 days, 3 days after that. I think he might have had 3 days off because New York's quite a drive. New York's about 13, 14.
Oh yeah, I drove to New York with a couple people, and we went through Pennsylvania. It was wild. Pittsburgh. We went through Pittsburgh, and it was awesome. I did get to see where the first plane crashed during 9/11 in Pennsylvania, I believe, and that was a pretty cool sight to see. I also went to the 9/11 memorial in New York City, and that was awesome as well. And then I got on a bus and rode to Queens. That was a pretty cool experience, I can't lie. It was an awesome experience. Would I ever do it again? Probably not. Too many dumbass people down there. I just do not like northern people.
A lot of people don't.
I lived in Michigan for 2.5 years, Plymouth, Michigan.
Let's not bring up that relationship.
I was in Plymouth, Michigan. Hey, actually, let's bring up that relationship because Zach, something happened today that you probably know as well, and I didn't get invited to a buddy's wedding that he's been in my life since age 12, and I had nothing. I had Brandon Smith. I'm not gonna just said his name on.
Okay. I didn't know they were getting married. That's okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I wasn't.
You got the boot on that one. He never invited you, huh?
He told me I could come, but I mean, I think he did it out of pity, which is bullshit. Anyways, whatever. More power to him.
He's an asshole, dude.
Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. I would have been there for him if I'd have got asked, the proper way, but I wasn't. So, it is what it is. I'm going to keep doing me and pushing forward. Did a lot of things for some people in life, and sometimes, people don't do the same for you. But, 15 plus years of friendship, I thought, at least be a part of a part of something big, and you know how it goes. But yeah, anyways, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, I know exactly how it is, man. Honestly,
So
coming from that.
yeah.
That's not something that was a really weird grunt. I don't know if that came out on your side really weird, but that came out really aggressive.
You know. The greatest part about it is, you know, all those all the people that I talked to back in the day, and them being some of them, you know, when I started this whole YouTube thing, the call-in thing, and they kind of slick on low key made fun of me a little bit. You know, they're like, "Oh, you're not going to do anything with it. You're not even going to have 2 subscribers. You know, you're not going to do anything." But you know, I'm making it. You can ask the 3 people that are in my chat right now. I had a huge shout out to from Volunteer Roadshow, and Unleashed Games can actually tell you about that. If you can look at the chat, I don't think you can have the chat up, but you know, I'm gonna grind my thing out, and people can say what they say. Everyone's gonna be a hater, but at the end of the day, and when I do push forward and get to where I'm gonna be, hey, bro, you know what they can do? They can fuck off.
Yep. Really.
You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what I like to do. I'm doing it because, you know, but. Like I said, this is uncensored, late at night, and I think I'm going to do this every weekend. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to have our professional talk, and then I'm going to put my 18 and plus on my streams, and if you guys want to come in here, and, you know, we can do our thing. It's going to be called, you know, Talking Balls Uncensored, and you know that's a great idea.
It is. For a second now, I know we're based on the Tennessee. But you know, this is a sports program, Jeremy. We welcome any knowledge of anything related to football. I don't care if you're an Alabama fan, if you're a Florida.
Oh yeah, for
fan.
sure.
We don't like your team, but we will respect your opinion. So you know, don't be scared to give that call. 356-6143 up at the top of your screen. And you know what, man? I'm going to tell you what. Sometimes we might even be wrong. So we want to hear from you. It's
okay. I ain't gonna say anything if you jump in here, buddy. He said, "I'm not 18, man. It's just for so you don't have to be 18 to jump in here. It's just saying, it's kind of like a warning sign. Hey, this is for 18-year-olds. If you don't like to see what, you know, you get what I'm saying, Zach, don't you?"
Yes. Yeah. You'll be good, man. Still.
Just a warning sign for YouTube, because I don't want to get demonetized, and they can take my videos down. So, yeah, it's nothing like you don't got to be 18, but I'm giving a warning sign out. Hey, there is content in here that's not for children under the age of 13. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Let's talk about the Miami Dolphins for a minute, man.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about the Miami Dolphins.
It's not something that's usually brought up.
Well, talk about it. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Talk to him for a second. I really got to piss, but talk to him for a split second. And also, while you're talking about them, go ahead and talk about the Tennessee Titans. Tighten up for a second.
We'll get on with Tennessee Titans here in a second. That's exactly what we're going to do. I do want to talk about, while he's going to do this, I do want to talk about the Dolphins for a second before we get on to the Titans. And the reason why I'm going to talk about the Dolphins is because Minka Fitzpatrick, the quarterback, what's going on with this guy? First off, let me just tell you, I think if the Dallas Cowboys picked him up, they will win a Super Bowl. And I think that's the move that'll set them, you know, in the right direction for the playoffs. Now, you know, they say what they say, you know, where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And, you know what I mean? It just makes too much sense for this not to happen. I just don't I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts around it, and a lot of people, thinking, okay, is he gonna go to the Cowboys? Um, So, Minka Fitzpatrick, I'm sorry, I got really sidetracked. Minka Fitzpatrick,
I'm back.
With the Miami Dolphins, we're talking about Minka Fitzpatrick, the Miami Dolphins, free safety. I think if the Dallas Cowboys are wanting to do something this year, if the Dallas Cowboys are wanting to see a Super Bowl ring, if Jerry Jones wants to see something before he passes down in his grave, I think this is a start. Getting Minka Fitzpatrick as a free safety before
I tell you what though, this is a little off topic. I have, I'm in a fantasy football league with my buddies, and there's $1,000 on the line, and I'm winning it right now. It's $1,150. And I got second pick in the draft, and I have Alvin Kamara, Watkins, and I have Baker Mayfield, and also Julio Jones, and I'm killing shit in that league right now. I just wanted to put that out there. It's my first league I ever entered. I was never really into the fantasy thing. But, I'm killing shit right now. I'm top of the leaderboards, and if I win this $1,150, once I get some more subscribers up, I'm going to do a huge, huge giveaway. That's my goal. If I can win this and I do get that money, I'm going to do something for everyone that's on here and do a huge giveaway for not money, but maybe some football gear, some Tennessee gear, some cool stuff, some really cool stuff, and maybe some Tennessee football tickets. I think maybe at the end of the year, because our draft ends in 2 weeks. So maybe some Tennessee football tickets, give away some tickets on there. I think that'd be a pretty cool giveaway. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think on that idea would be, what you think the idea given for a giveaway for Tennessee football tickets. And also, Zach, what do you think about that football giving giveaways like football ticket? Do you think that's a pretty good idea to do?
Yeah, man, I think that'll work. Honestly, I think we can get people out there to chime in and do it the right way.
Hey, we gotta give her. We had a couple people in the chat. There's still people in here watching too, man. That's great. See, I wish you could see the chat. You can't see how many people's in here or not either, can you?
I cannot.
See, that's what sucks. See, on my channel it says there's. See, it was up to 17, and now I dropped to 17 to 3. And now I'm sitting at 7. I'm sitting at 7 right now. I got 7 people in here. Unleashed is talking to. Unleashed is a good dude. He talked to me on the show earlier. Did you get to hear what he said or anything, or were you on the phone earlier?
I was on the phone. I'm looking at the comment section now. Who's not saying? I'm trying to find. Who's this Battlegrounds guy?
That's Unleashed. He's the dude who's cool as shit. He's the one who's been talking to us and shit.
Okay, nice. Well, we do appreciate you, man, for staying in with it. Yeah, man, I think Fitzpatrick is too cocky. But I'm not going to talk about it. Josh Dobbs. Yeah, he's going to start for for Jacksonville, that might be what Jacksonville needs, of course. But isn't that what Pittsburgh needed? Come on. Give the kid a chance to play football. He's going to play. He's proved himself already.
What's up? Hey, Zach. He said, "What's up, Zach?" He said, "What's up?" He's saying, "What's up" to you? Like, what's up?
Oh, what's up, man? How's it going? But yeah, Dobbs. I think he'll do great in Jacksonville. I really do.
Right. You
got any questions or anything? If you want to shoot us a question, or give us a call, you can give us a call too, and I'm sure Jeremy can.
I can. Oh yeah, for sure. I can three-way the shit out of this. We can get this a little threesome on here.
Threesome action.
little flick of the bean. Little flick of the bean.
You know, they call me the Jungle King now, Jeremy, because I'm rocking the Junk Brand headband. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to junkbrand.com. Now, I'm going to plug these guys because they aren't a sponsor of our show. But I'm going to plug them just because I like them. And you know what? They have Tennessee gear for Tennessee fans just like you. They have really cool stuff, man. Checkerboard. They got a checkerboard headband that has Smokey on it. So if you like to rock headbands, Junk. Junk is the brand to go with. Just like Mossy Oak is the brand to go with for hats, apparently. Jeremy's showing his hat off on. I think he's trying to keep the University of Tennessee T-shirt.
Hey, he wants to call and do a three-way. Let's get him on a three-way.
I'm down. Yeah.
Definitely, man. Just give me a phone call at 356-6143, Zach. If you can hang up, and I'll give you a phone call back when he beeps in. I'll connect you too. All right.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and hang up, and he can call through. Go ahead and here we go. Welcome to the Vols Talk Show. We're gonna go ahead and three-way Zach really quick. Dude, answer. Answer your phone, Zach.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you? Is there everyone? Can everyone hear each other?
Yeah, I got you. Yep, I got you right here. I'm on. I can hear. All right, so we're talking to who's this? We got on the line. This is the pub. What's your name, man? I'm just going to go by your name. We're doing the name thing.
My name's Logan, man.
What?
Logan.
Nice. So where did you say you're from, man? You say Georgia. Jeremy, is that where he's from? Georgia, right?
Yeah, he's from Georgia.
And you're a Vol fan?
Yeah.
Awesome. We appreciate you, man. Yeah, I think Josh Dobbs is the perfect starter for Jacksonville. If we're talking about a quarterback that has the right, this guy's dual threat. And Jacksonville, since Mike Tomlin is is he the GM now? I think Mike Tomlin is is that what they're calling it, the GM?
The general manager?
Is that what Mike Tomlin is? Isn't he the GM of the team?
No, he's a coach at Pittsburgh.
Not Mike Tomlin. Did I say Mike Tomlin? Jesus Christ. Not Mike Tomlin. Correct on it. I'm glad it freaking caught me, man. 4 a.m. What is his name? Jacksonville's. Help me out. Somebody help me out. Jacksonville's.
I don't know shit about Jacksonville.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm not talking about Shahid King, whatever the owner. I'm talking about the GM.
No, fuck the pro football shit. I don't do pro football shit. So since we have Logan on the line, he knows his shit about some football, and we will be giving him some more calls back when we get some more subs. He'll be on here talking with us too. Hopefully he can agree with that and help us out a little bit. But I'll tell you what, Logan, me and Zach were talking. What do you think about T. Martin being at the Hill?
I think it's great because he took us to the championship in '99. Yeah.
98.
Yeah, 98. I was along there. I think it's great because that's where his alma mater is at. I think it's great just to have a guy who has actually played in the national championship, has that experience, and can go from a player's point of view and kind of coach him up a little bit and show him the ropes.
Fun fact here for a second. I know, and you guys are sounding actually really good on this microphone. I hate to even to cut anyone off, but this microphone is sounding good with everyone on it. But fun fact for a second, Zach Neely. Did we not see T. Martin? We met up with T. Martin at Waffle House a couple months back. Did we not?
We've seen T at Martin House. That's what they need to call it now. They need to call that T. Martin House. You've seen him. He was with
he was with a recruit. He was actually with a recruit.
Yes, I know that, but I'm saying, like, who was the recruit? You know,
I don't know. I don't know who the recruit was, but I know.
He took the picture. Whoever took the picture.
Yeah, I walked up to him. I walked up to T. Martin and I dapped him up and I was like, "Hey, man, huge fan." And Zach was actually telling me, he was like, "No, man, he's eating. Just let him be." And I was like, and I said it in front of the whole Waffle House too. I was like, "Fuck this shit." I was like, "This is T. Martin." Literally, you can ask Zach. Everyone in Waffle House agreed with me when I said that. They're like, "Oh, hell yeah, he's doing it." But everyone got up in Waffle House and stood in a huge line to get his autograph and stuff. And he was with. Funny thing is, he was with a recruit, and when they recruit these players out here, God knows what they do with them. God knows where they take them. It was 3 in the fucking morning at Waffle House, And this recruit was, I ain't gonna lie, I don't care. This is gonna be uncensored anyways after 12 o'clock on my live streams anyways. This recruit was drunker than shit. You can ask Zach. And he was just like, "Oh, T. Martin's a shit." And I was like, "Oh, well, where'd you